Hello and welcome to this part 2 of the Ambifi tutorial. Today we're going to be changing the quality standards audit to give it a little bit of style, spice it up a little bit. So go ahead into authoring and hit edit. And so you'll see here there's a styling section of the activity itself. And you can actually style list sections and items by themselves. In each item they have its own styling section. And the activity just follows the specificity rules. You might be familiar with those if you have done any CSS styling before or web styling. There's a great resource for learning about specificity rules online. So we're going to go over to the Ambifi website and go to guides and then to the styling guide. And this will have some more information on specificity rules, all kinds of stuff like that. We're just going to go down to the template right here for styling, Ambifi style. So this is pretty much what the basic like Ambifi style would be. Hit copy template and go over here to style sheet and paste that in here. So you'll see activities, lists, sections, items all have their own little section here and their own attributes. So we can go ahead and add our own background color. Let's go over to a color picker that I have right here, the Adobe color picker. It's a great resource. And let's do something like this. This looks like a good quality standards audit color right here. So go ahead and copy that. And then you can go into your style sheet and change the background color right here. That just takes in a hex value, or it can take in an RGB value too. Let's leave the color as white for the text. Actually, you know what? Let's make that black. And for the list itself, we can make the color, let's make that black too. Actually, let's make the color, the background color, and make the background color white. For the section, we can do the same thing. And we can leave the font size as is for those two. And let's leave the background color white. Whoops. All right, here's the interesting part. For the item, we can make the text color, let's keep it black. And make the background color white, that's fine. Maybe the border color should be the same as the background. Actually, yeah, that should be good. And border width, we can maybe make that a little bit smaller and give it a little more border radius. So let's go ahead and see what, actually, you know what, for the text color, let's give it the item a little bit more styling. Let's say we can make the background color this bluish color. I'm no designer myself, I'm just kind of playing around here. Let's make the background color this nice blue color and leave the border color as is. All right, go ahead and save that and we can go and see what that looks like. Hopefully it's at least a little bit reasonable. All right, it looks actually not too bad. So this is just a little bit of styling for each of the colors here. Buttons haven't been styled or anything like that. That'd be more of the theme section, which we can go into real quick. So go ahead and exit out of there, go back to authoring. And let's go down to styling again. So that was the style sheet section of styling. That's pretty much just for the face value activity list section item attributes. So theme is more for interactive components of it. So for example, if you check off an item, that you can change the color of the text, or you can change the color of the checkbox, all kinds of different things. So on the website for styling, you have another section here for theme. Let's go ahead and copy that over. And let's just paste this in here. So these are two important attributes right here, placeholder start procedure and placeholder end procedure. These are just icons that you get on fontawesome.io. These will show up right before the activity starts and right at the end. So that only happens on mobile though. So we can show a little video of that after this video. So let's say restaurant and see what they got for us. So there you go, some utensils. Perfect, go ahead and put utensils in there. And these can be the same. Doesn't really matter for this one, but you can make them different ones. So item, this is an important little attribute right here. So when you check off an item, you can change the color of the text, and obviously it makes it a little more a little less visible so that the focus is taken off of that item because it's already done. So you can leave it as inherit, or if you want it to change color once you click it, you can change that to a different hex value. So the check, you can make a check, have a different border color, different color. Our procedure right now doesn't really have any check items, but if you wanted to do that, there's a little helpful diagram here that shows you exactly what the check border color and check color is. Last thing here for the theming part of it, you can change the button OK. So if we want, let's make that, actually let's do that. Let's make our button have a nicer little background. So that nice blue for our background color, let's go ahead and do that. Background color in there. And we can make the color for selecting it just black. Go ahead and save there. So there you go. OK button's checked too, and that actually is a little bit tough to see now, so you might not want to do that, but that just shows you how to do it pretty much. There you go, basic theming and styling. If you want to add, for example, if you didn't want this just ugly background color, you could add a background image, maybe just a picture of a restaurant, whatever you need to do.